Hi there, Craig Person with Blue House Rents, the YouTube channel that helps you find the perfect home to rent. I'm at Blue House Manor at 1211 Pine Street in Muskegon, Michigan, and I'm very excited to kind of profile this apartment. It's got hand-stained cherry wood cabinets, it's got subway tile, it's got stone countertops, it's got stainless steel appliances. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit on the second floor, 11 big beautiful windows through here. And properties like this are going to be profiled more and more on the channel. So you don't want to miss out, because you could find the perfect place to rent. One of those boutique apartments, one of those specialties in the neighborhood where you can live and where you work. So thank you and welcome to our show today. Today is a special show. I want you to stop for a second and stay to the end. But before we get started, today we are covering a couple of topics and you don't want to miss out. We're going to discuss whether we want to buy or rent. So do me a favor. If this is important to you and you're trying to make that decision for 2021 for you and your family, smash the subscribe button and the bell notification next to it. Underneath this video, you can also find other videos where we're actually doing video tours of beautiful buildings and apartments just like this one that you can actually rent. And frequently you'll discover that if we can get in there before they get listed, you'll be the first to find out if you're watching our YouTube channel, so don't miss out on that. What I'm looking at is a website where it's the biggest website for rental properties online. And if you don't know about this, I'm glad to share it with you. It will be in the link for this video in the description box below. The website is apartments.com. Who can't remember that one, right? And what it allows you to do is you can put filters in. It'll list all of the apartments for rent in the Muskegon area, so you can put the city in. And then it allows you to filter by the maximum and max that you want to pay for rent. And what I'm going by is I've been looking at a lot of people asking for apartment buildings on Facebook. And they're typically running about $700, $800, $900 a month, roughly around that figure, is what I'm seeing. So I said, well, why are these folks looking so hard, especially on Facebook? I guess there must not be that many apartments for rent, even though I have these apartments for rent. I have 3 units in this building for rent, but forget about me. There are a grand total of 142 apartments listed on apartments.com. Stop the boat. Stop the show. Stop whatever you're doing. Put it on pause. Go on apartments.com. Look right now. 142 apartments for rent. But then, hold on. Let's go and look at buy. Now, I noticed that on the Facebook pages, online, and Facebook groups. A lot of people are also looking for a place to buy. There are 78 listings on Zillow, Z-I-L-L-O-W. Again, that link is down below in the description box of this video. 78 properties on this website, Zillow. This is the #1 website for regular folks like you and me to go find a place to buy. Now, see, I'm very fortunate and I have a lot of friends, and one of my good friends who I'm going to recommend to you also in the description box below. His name is Eric Van Horsen. Eric has closed a lot of deals in the last week, but unfortunately not too many in Muskegon because there are only 33 properties listed in the MLS. The MLS is a database that real estate agents use to list their properties, and there are only 33. The properties I see on Zillow, many of them are already pending, meaning they've already been sold and they just haven't cleared them off of the Zillow listing. So there's a squeeze market for, available houses over here. And then over here we have this like actual almost surplus of possible houses for you to rent or apartments on the apartments.com website. And there are more websites with even more listings on the apartment and rent side. So why are so many people stuck with not being able to rent? And how does that affect your ability to buy? Well, the truth is that credit is what's a huge obstacle for people to get past. You see, you need to work on your credit. And I just seen too many posts on Facebook saying, I want to buy a house or I want to rent an apartment, but I have bad credit. So let's cover that because it's a very important subject matter. So how do we fix your credit? I'm going to tell you about 3 things that's going to help you. First of all, you got to know what your credit score is. And there's a lot of places that be careful because I'm going to only recommend one right now, and that's Credit Karma. It uses 2 different reporting agencies, and you know what? It's 2021. So let's just put all the excuses over to, they'll be waiting for you over here, but in this video, no excuses. Look at your credit score. I don't even care if you think you don't have any credit. I'm finding that sometimes your spouse or your friend, even a family member will hijack your credit. You don't need to let that happen. You know, you need to go in there, you need to know what your credit is. So go to Credit Karma. If you've got your cell phone, if you're watching me on either a TV or a cell phone, stop and download the app, Credit Karma. Log in and pull your credit score. Now you know where you stand. At Blue House, we require a 590 credit score. And if you haven't built up your credit yet and everything else looks good, we'll still take it. Okay, but what I discovered was that because landlords are finding that their delinquent rent is increasing, the countermeasures of delinquent rent or non-payment of rent is to be stricter about who you're going to let in. You know, if you look at banks, they're also doing that same thing on the buying side. They're tightening the lending requirements because they can't have defaults. If a bank has too many defaults or too many foreclosures, it looks awful on their books. They need to make profit. They need to keep the lights on. It's good for our economy to keep the banks, because they lend us money and then we can go buy our home and our house. So the second thing I'm going to suggest you do besides go to Credit Karma is to go and get yourself a secured credit card if you don't have any good credit or available credit. What you're going to do is, right now is a great time to discuss this, right? It's 2021. We have a new president coming on board. This is a non-political show today. This is just to say that there's some stimulus that's coming down. I'd like you to take 100, 200, or 300 of your dollars and get yourself, go to a bank or a credit union and get yourself a secured credit card. You see, you can actually go and get a secured credit card. And what you're going to do, what a secured credit card is if they're going to give you $300 of credit, you have to give them $300 that they hold in an account. And then they'll give you that much in credit. They'll give you a credit card. Doesn't matter how bad your credit is, they'll give it to you. Okay? Now that you have the secured card, I want you to go out and buy something with it. But here's the rules. Never spend more than 30% of what you've got in credit. So you buy yourself, use it just for gas. You know, you're going to go to the store, get some gas, use a credit card, pay it down right away. Or I don't want you to pay it down right away. What I want you to do is make the minimum payments, but never use a full card. You only use 30%. And keep doing that. And then go check Credit Karma, and you're going to notice in a really quick period of time, it's going to tick up 1 point, 2 points, 10 points, 15 points. So that's the first thing I want you to do. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to sit down and look very closely at all the items in your Credit Karma report. You see, you might actually have some false entries on there. You can go online, it's free, and you can contest it. I'm going to give you one more thing. Credit theft, identity theft is really, really bad. I don't want you to waste your money on those insurance programs where they will insure or they monitor your credit if something happens. I'm going to give you a little trick. I want you to look this up right here on YouTube. And if I can find the link, I'll put it in my description box below. You can lock your credit. What that means is no one else besides you can't open up new credit under your name. So if someone steals your identity, they can't just go out and open it up because what'll happen is, they'd have to have an unlocked credit. You can actually lock it, it's free. You go to each credit reporting agency and you'll look through their websites and they'll say, lock your credit here. And what it does is it doesn't allow anyone to open new credit unless it's you. And then you just go and look that up. It's free, it'll save you a lot of money. You don't need those companies that are doing all that stuff. I'm not trying to tell you not to use them, I'm just telling you what I would do, okay? And it's free, and that way no one can steal your credit, and you can go and dispute the bad charges, and you can build new credit. So I want to make sure that my Section 8 folks have a place to live. If you are a landlord or an investor who has places that a Section 8 person can get into, hit me up, leave a comment below. Let's get some folks in the homes. That's what I'm asking for help to do. And I'm going to profile it. I will come and shoot a video and produce it with music and everything so that you get the recognition for the hard work you've done for your place and get a good family or a good person into your home. Whoever needs help, let's try to do that this year. Power of positive thinking is limitless. You see, I was homeless 3 times in my life, in my 20s, not because of substance abuse, not because of anything criminal, just because I fell into the hole of, oops, how did I get here? I made a few mistakes, I didn't understand how to take care of myself, I was young. I didn't have a large family, and I found myself literally not wanting to bother anybody with my problems. So I got out of that by sitting down one day and saying, I know someone's willing to pay me what I'm worth. Let me share one more tip with you. There are jobs out there. You see the phone you're using, you can also watch videos on IT work. You know, it's really big. It's really easy to learn this stuff. You can learn how to write HTML. HTML is the language they use for the web to build web pages. So you can learn HTML. You can learn about databases. You can learn about programming. That's one easy way. It's so easy to do from home. We're all at home right now with this pandemic going on. Why not find a way to monetize some of your ideas? Either way, look online for all the kind of jobs and ideas that you can do and give them a try. They make your resume look good. If you're looking for a job, you can say for 6 months, I was doing this. I was developing websites, I was learning HTML. It'll help you in the next job when you get there. Either way, I want you to succeed in this year. So let's leave those excuses in last year. I know many of you haven't worked on your New Year's resolutions. Let this be the day that you change your life and become a tenant at Blue House. At some point, you're going to be doing better. Just keep a positive attitude and look forward, because there's some stuff in the background that just wants to make this year turn into hang in there. Craig here with Blue House Manor. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Remember to subscribe and press the bell notification. And again, if you're a landlord and you can house some Section 8 folks, I really wish you would let us know. I'll do a video of your place and we'll show it right here on Blue House Rents. I wish you a very safe and happy year. Please wear a mask. When the vaccine comes out, don't forget to get yours, because I'm going to get mine. And I'll see you on the next video.